then China, we don't regard China as an adversary, but we are concerned about the challenges that China poses to our values, to our interests, and to our security. China doesn't share our values.
You damn sure China doesn't share your NATO values, and we as Chinese people are very happy and proud not to share your values. This is your favorite half Chinese. Let us first showcase to the world what your values are about. These values are indeed not the values that China shares with you, as China is a peaceful nation, as are the Chinese people. In 40 years, not a single bullet has been fired, while NATO was making millions of people unalive and displaced many millions more. It is also NATO that destroys the beautiful nature and environment by bombing and using depleted uranium shells. So it is NATO that doesn't even respect the ground it is fighting on. It were NATO states that went into China to force opium upon them. It were the NATO states that colonized many parts of China and many other parts of the world, many other countries in the world. It was NATO states who brought war upon China and many other nations. It was NATO who destroyed the economy of China and of many other countries. It was NATO who extorted China for decades. It was NATO who also placed detrimental sanctions on China between 1949 and 1963 that caused famine in China, and God knows how many people died because of that. It is NATO who attacks their own neighbors in Europe, see Yugoslavia. It is NATO that laid down the foundation for the Ukraine war. It is NATO who lied to Russia about not expanding a centimeter to the east that triggered the Ukraine war. It is NATO that committed war crimes after war crime. It is NATO states that go after international judges if they want to investigate United States war crimes. It is a NATO state who threatens the Netherlands, ICC, and the Netherlands itself, that if their citizens will be arrested for war crimes, they will invade the Netherlands. And mind you, the Netherlands is a NATO state. This is ridiculous. Indeed, China doesn't share the same treacherous nature and vile values as NATO does. Just imagine China having your values. The entire of Europe would have been bombed and under huge sanctions of China. They would send their warship to the coast of Europe. They would go to your neighbors to create alliances to go to war with you. They would force your neighbors and other countries to stop doing business with you. They would have intervention after interventions in your own states. Millions of Europeans would be unalive, and even more millions would have been displaced and sitting in a refugee camp somewhere in Africa. Why on earth do you want China to have your values? And what if they take on your values? Are you going to say they copy you? Let me know what you guys think of this. If anybody is disqualified from talking about values, that would be all NATO states. Please give it a like, share, and let this go viral. I need you guys to share this as much as possible as you can. The TikTok algorithm isn't helping me, and also please follow me on my YouTube, MrFong8122, and on Rumble, MrFong. As TikTok becomes increasingly creator unfriendly, I need you guys to really follow me elsewhere, where I also will post longer videos. Please, if you like my videos, support me by following me also on my other platforms. This was your favorite half Chinese, and as always, have a great day. And I hope everybody is happy that China doesn't have NATO states values.